Hello everybody, my name is Bill Allen. The title of this video is Curing Acid Reflux. I have bad news for you though. There is actually no cure for acid reflux. But I have good news for you. Acid reflux can be healed, or the damage done to your vital organs by acid reflux, I should say, can be healed. First, let me explain to you the difference between a cure and a heal. Let's say you're out riding on your bicycle, moving around, and you fall and you break your arm. You go to the doctor puts a cast around it. 5 or 6 weeks later, the bone in there that was broken is now healed. So that's an example of healing. An example of curing would be, let's say you went to the doctor with a bad case of the flu, and the doctor prescribed antibiotics for you, and a week later your flu was gone. Well, he cured your flu. The doctor cured your flu. With acid reflux, you've damaged at least 2 vital organs in your body. Your esophagus, which is the tube that food passes through, which stretches from the back of your throat to your stomach, and your LES. Your LES is a little valve at the top of your stomach that opens wide when food enters and then shuts tightly when to not let food be refluxed or regurgitated back up your esophagus. So if you suffer from acid reflux, acid is coming in contact with your LES and your esophagus. Your stomach has a lining of mucus that protects against the damaging effects of the acid. This acid is so strong produced in your stomach that it can actually eat away your tooth enamel, the strongest element in the human body. So what happens to your LES as time goes by and more acid comes in contact with it is that it no longer is able to stay shut tightly. It weakens little by little by little by little by little. Thus, what happens to you? You experience more symptoms, obviously, because it's not able to stay shut tightly, so more acid, food, and other digestive juices end up being refluxed or regurgitated back up your esophagus. Now, what happens to your esophagus when acid comes in contact with it, again, it has no protection against acid, is that it develops ulcers or sores, just like a sore on your skin. And the more acid that comes in contact with it, the more sores you have. And the larger those sores grow. Now, but these are parts of your body that can be healed, just like a sore on your skin will eventually heal if you stop doing whatever caused that sore to appear in the first place. Now, acid reflux is mostly self-inflicted by either overeating. In most cases, though, it's eating the wrong foods, the incorrect foods, smoking, drinking, or lack of exercise. Now, here's the reason it's very, very difficult for an individual to heal themselves on their own. First, more than likely, they've gone to a physician and they've been prescribed some kind of drug or medication to relieve the pain. Well, these drugs don't cure anything. They only provide pain relief. And they do this by stopping your stomach from producing acid, which of course is not natural. Your stomach is supposed to produce acid 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. it needs to be prepared for your next meal. Now, when you eat your next meal, if your stomach hasn't been producing acid for 3 or 4 hours, what happens? Well, it has no acid in it. It needs to digest your meal. So it goes into overdrive and produces massive amounts of acid. Well, you're in the same situation once again. You have too much acid in your stomach. It has nowhere to go. So what happens? It gets pushed back up your LES and your esophagus. What do? You take another pill, and 15 minutes later, half hour later, you feel better. So you need a program. So the first program, first step, we have a 4-step program, and the first step is to get you off the drugs. The second thing you need is you need some kind of pain relief, because until your LES and your esophagus heal, you're still going to be in pain. So we're going to tell you about an all-natural product that you can buy at any supermarket, any grocery store. It's everywhere. It costs like $8 for a bottle of 250 pills, and it works fantastic. It works much, much quicker than the drugs or antacids. It works longer than the antacids, and it works almost as long as the 3 and 4 hour drugs. And if 2 or 3 hours later you're in pain again, you take another tablet. No big deal. Okay, so now we've gone through step 1. We've got you off the drugs. Step 2, we've provided you pain relief. Step 3, we need to stop that acid being regurgitated back up. So we have developed an extensive diet program that has 4 parts to it. Part 1 is an entire food chart where we tell you what you can eat, what you can't eat. Second, we have hundreds of recipes that have been specifically developed with foods that you can eat. And these recipes also have herbs in them. There's approximately 40 to 45 herbs that have been used for centuries worldwide to treat indigestion, acid reflux, heartburn, or GERD. In fact, some of these herbs have had double-blind medical studies done on them and are approved for these exact purposes in countries all around the world, and quite a few in Europe. So the third step, once you get on these recipes, we put you on a 14-day diet plan. Now we've stopped the acid being reflux back up, because the foods you're going to be eating, the dishes, the meals, don't cause you to reflux acid. They absorb more acid than they cause your stomach to produce. We also provide you with a restaurant guide that tells you every fast food restaurant, what you can eat, what you can't eat, which is the best, which is the worst. And the last step in the program, now that we stop the acid being refluxed back up your esophagus and your LES, now we're into the healing program. And we tell you about 2 products. These are all natural products, again, that you can buy at any supermarket, any pharmacy, everywhere, that have been used for centuries to heal wounds. And we recommend you take the 3 tablespoons of each 3 times a day, intermittently take one or the other. And these will start to heal the wounds and the sores and the ulcers in your esophagus and your LES. And that's how we heal your acid reflux and get you back into the pain-free zone once again, and allow you to live a normal life like you'd like to. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day. Look forward to seeing you at our website. Bye-bye.